What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, the real Wave Man. You already know we're back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you plugins that, quite frankly, seem like it's cheating to be using. I'm pretty much here to show you plugins that can get you the sound that you're looking for with very minimal moves. So stay tuned, because a lot of these plugins actually are kind of new to the market, and some might just be sleepers that you haven't really got into yourself. So let's just get right into this. But before we get into this video, I want to take this time to shout out our sponsor of this video, Audimee. Audimee is an AI vocal converting platform perfect for music creators like you and me. You can change your voice into any voice that they have on the platform. Let's say you're looking for female background vocals. You can literally convert your voice into a girl's voice on the platform, royalty free. All you have to do is upload your vocal sample, and once you convert it, that audio is now a whole nother person. And not only that, but they have a lot of new features like their harmonies. Now, the difference from their harmonies and the harmonies that maybe a plugin might have is you actually are creating other voices. And you can choose where these harmonies are sitting and who they're being sung by, when you're able to choose that all in this platform. Like literally, this company Audimee literally can go as far as your brain can imagine. I've been using it on a lot of my mixes, and I'll probably be bringing a video to you guys really soon. But if you haven't already, check out Audimee, and thank you guys for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it. So the first one on the list actually comes from a company called Waves Factory. So they have an amazing suite of plugins, very useful plugins at that, very creative people over there at Waves Factory. But this in particular, this plugin named Spectre. So basically, the overall synopsis of this plugin is that Spectre is kind of like a sonic saturation enhancer mixed with like a parametric EQ. This is not an EQ of you're trying to get rid of frequencies, but instead you're actually adding in harmonic saturation specifically to the frequencies. So let me kind of show you how I would use this on a vocal. Add a little bit of body to this vocal and just show you what this can do to kind of shape out that tone of pretty much anything.
Thinking about bars though, I'm giving up barcode, keep giving up Blanco, that's real like Marco. Wait, Pyrex, in that Pyrex, yeah, that's my flex. Pirates wanna take the waves, take the time next. Ben did it, IMAX, now my sound like dough because I'm next. Yeah, I know your pride is the hardest thing to.
So as you can hear, guys, it's pretty simple how this plugin works. Let's go ahead and hear it on and off, and let's get to the next plugin.
Above the hell, wildlife, sun, gospel, demons did not prevail. So your chances are low if you wanna see us fail. And if I'm speaking about bars though, I'm giving up barcode, keep giving up Blanco, that's real life Marco. Wait, Pyrex.
So that's Spectre. Let's get into plugin 2. So the next plugin comes from a company called Safari Plugins. This plugin has been done in collaboration with Leslie Brothwaite, which we all know for his amazing mixes when it comes to, you know, all the top industry mixes. But one of those things that we know when it comes to all his mixes is that low end sub region is just always cranking, booming. So I had high hopes for this plugin, and it did not disappoint. So let's go ahead and listen. So as you can see, just by using one of the presets and kind of playing around with it, you see the effect that it's already having on the 808, sounding super boomy, getting that super low end sub power that we're looking for when we're mixing a record. So if you're looking to get banging 808s, so just look to get that sub push. Both Sub Machine from Safari Pedals definitely is a go-to plugin. Let's get into the next one. Now, number 3 comes from a company called Master Plan. Now, I don't know if a lot of you have heard of this company. Hopefully you have if you haven't, because if you haven't, welcome to my world. Now, of course, the Master Plan is a super dope plugin when it comes to just mastering your entire track in one plugin, but it doesn't just do that. It has a lot more to it. Now, I want to speak about those in particular. Now, if we look here on this right side, besides all the simple knobs, right, we have our EQ right here where we can fine tune the sound of our track. We have our limiter to push that gain up to get it to that certain level that we're looking for. We have our LUFS meters down here. Pretty much, like I said, everything that you can imagine in a master chain in one, okay? But on this right side, we have different monitoring styles. So the main thing that you have to do is make sure that you have this pretty much the last thing on your mastering chain, basically the last plugin that your entire mix goes into. And then from here, we're able to actually monitor the actual full entire mix in each of these different modes. So as you can see, we have an N10 mode, which comes from the NS10s, right? With the NS10s, super just mid-focus to help you get and dial in that mix. Let's go ahead and listen to how that sounds.
Honey, you save my mind, just in case that I need you. You play the back, you don't care if no
All right, we have the phone mode. Let's go ahead and listen to what that phone mode sounds like.
Honey, you stay by my side just in case that I need ya. You play the back, you don't care if no one see ya.
Okay, let's put it in mono.
Honey, you stay by my side just in case that I need ya. You play the back, you don't care if no one see ya. You grip my waist, I take that case if I reach ya.
So as you guys can hear, this gives you a lot of different options and a lot of different reference points when it comes to mixing your music, okay? So I think that's really super dope about this plugin, the master plan in itself. Besides that, it's super easy to get to a level of mastering a track. Let's just go ahead and do a speed run, okay? We're gonna do a speed run, a speed master. I'm the first. All right, Soulja Boy ain't the first. I'm the first to do the speed master. Let's get into it.
Honey, you stay by my side just in case that I need ya. You play the back, you don't care if no one see ya. You grip my waist, I take that case if I reach ya. Honey, no they give a feel, but it's still ya. When I don't trust them, I forsake me ya. When the odds are against me, my face ya.
And the master plan is that easy, which is why it's actually made this list. Let's get into plugin number 4. Now, plugin number 4 comes from no other than Waves Audio. Now, this plugin in particular is the Wave Harmony, okay? The Waves Harmony plugin. Now, why I love this plugin so much, especially when I'm mixing client work and my work as well, right? This plugin in general is made to just make harmonies, okay? Harmonies out of that one vocal. So instead of actually going in and maybe recording 5 different harmonies yourself, right? So let's just go ahead and show you what this plugin sounds like on and off, and let's just listen to the magic.
Baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, baby.
So as we can see, this vocal went from being very alone, very sad, very by itself and lonely, to sounding like it actually has friends singing with it, right? But no, in all seriousness, this vocal literally just went to the next level by simply adding this plugin. And like I said, it's very easy to simply choose presets and just slide through them and choose a variation that you rock with the most. But that's plugin number 4, Waves Harmony. Let's get into plugin number 5. So the next plugin comes from Waves once again. Now, this plugin in particular is the Curves Equator. Now, this plugin does a lot of different things, so we can't go over every single piece of it in this tutorial, but what I'm going to show you right now is one of the ways that I think this is very useful. So the main thing that I like to use for this Curves Equator right now is basically using it as kind of like a separator when it comes to that 2-track. So we want to create space for the vocals in the 2-track. So the easy way that I found to do this in the Curves Equator is basically activating the sidechain mode and making sure that it is attached to the vocal bus, okay? So where the vocals are getting fed into, so that we can feed it into this plugin. And then all we're gonna have to do from that moment is actually play the vocal and click on learn, and it's gonna create that curve that we're looking for.
Honey, you stay by my side just in case that I need ya. You play the back, you don't care if no one see ya. You grip my waist, I take that case if I reach ya.
Now, it was literally that fast to create that curve and start to actually customize it. And it's very subtle, but it does a lot and we can adjust it. And this is just one of the many things that the Curve Equator can do from Waves Audio. So the next plugin that we're speaking about comes from iZotope, which is Neutron 5. All right, now, I don't know if you guys mess with iZotope Audio, but listen, this plugin right here that I've just started playing around with this plugin, but literally from the first moment that I used this, I discovered how amazing this is. But nonetheless, the main thing that I like about this is that it kind of has an auto feature or auto mix feature type of thing that goes on where it actually learns what's going on with your vocals and then actually applies effects to it. So let's just show rather than tell. Let's get it. So all we have to do is click this button right here and play the track.
I'm in love with you tonight. Said I know, baby, exactly what to do. I ain't playing random games when it comes to you. Make me.
Now, as you can hear, it literally kind of auto mixed it. It got us to a decent starting point. Now, of course, this is not going to be as good as if you're a seasoned engineer and you're, really experienced in mixing, but this can get you to a really good point to where all you're going to have to do is maybe add 2 more plugins on top of here, maybe 3, add your effects, and you're going to have a pretty decent sounding vocal.
I'm in love with you tonight.
So our next plugin comes from Waves once again, and this is the CLA effect. Now, when it comes to background vocals, this is a go-to for me, a go-to. So let's just show you a little bit how this plugin works. Super simple, just a couple knobs, and you're at a sound that you, quite frankly, love. Let's get right into it.
You was driving in that Lamb, I was whipping in that yours. You was selling all our business, it was.
So the next plugin that we're going to be speaking about is called Soothe 2. Now, a lot of people have heard about this plugin and thought about this plugin as only being more so of a high-end tamer, but for me, this is one of my vocal plugins that I actually love to use when it comes to just shaping a vocal in the way that I need it to be shaped. So whether that's getting a more warmer vocal, or if I need to tame the mids, this is a very easy way that I like to do it. So Soothe 2, all right? Let me just go ahead and play it without and with it on, and this has a lot of presets, guys. I've used this on mastering change, just so many different things. So in this instance, we used it as a vocal warmer, as you can see the preset, and we basically tamed it down. Let's go ahead and listen to it without and with.
Found that blessing, then you got cursed. When I'm flexing this fatality, I need a drop hers. Drop swerve, I just cop first, don't let it drop first. Tick, 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 tock work. This shit moving like it's clockwork, like it's clockwork, like it's clockwork.
Now, if you were listening, you can clearly hear how it kind of made that vocal become a little bit more focused and took some of that high end out of it and just made it a little bit more focused and got some more body into the vocal, which is, like I said, one of the main things that I love to do with this plugin. So let's get into the next one. The last plugin that we're going to be speaking about comes from Waves once again, which is called Brow Motion, which basically for me, I love to use on background vocals or anything that I need some ambience in, because I just give you a larger than life or just something different to give that vocal. So those are the plugins that feel like it's cheating to use, and you already know who it is, man. It's your boy, the Wave Man, and we'll see you in the next video. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see next. You already know who it is, man. We out.